What do you give a Brit as a gift? Well, here's a clue. It's not about the price. Mid-Autumn Festival in Asia. So the first thing that comes to my mind is mooncakes. And when I was a tutor running around Hong Kong, I used to get box after box after box of mooncakes from families that I used to teach. So much so that by the end of each day, I was literally weighed down by all of these mooncakes, and I would literally stumble back home, weighed down by the weight of it all. And then when I got home, the sight was even worse. I used to have piles and piles of these mooncakes from the floor all the way up to the ceiling. And it really got me thinking about what a box of mooncakes actually meant. And it wasn't really about the mooncakes, although I did used to love those lava mooncakes. They were absolutely delicious. A box of mooncakes for me really symbolized a thank you. And what families were in fact saying was thank you for a job well done and a recognition of all of the hard work that I had put in throughout the course of the year. And since returning to the UK, I've sort of thought about what is the UK equivalent to a box of mooncakes. The first thing really to say is that in the UK, we don't really have an incredibly strong culture for giving gifts in the first place, beyond birthdays and Christmas. The significance of that is that when a British person does, in fact, receive a gift from somebody, especially from somebody overseas, it really, really does land because it's not our culture to be giving gifts all the time anyway. So, what can you give a Brit then? Well, first, I would recommend would be specialty teas. As everybody knows, we are a nation of tea lovers, so tea always goes down incredibly well. High end coffee beans is another great choice. Coffee culture is booming in the UK at the moment. Everybody's out in the cafes, and many people now have coffee machines in their own homes. Small bottles of locally sourced alcohol is another great option, along with local snacks, things like pineapple buns, mooncakes, obviously, anything which has maybe a local story attached to it. Because if you're a non native speaker, gifts, in fact, are tremendous conversation starters because people want to know, why are you giving me this gift? What is the significance of this gift? And before you know it, you can get into quite a long, involved conversation about this particular gift. So if you're coming to the UK, bring little stories with you wrapped up as gifts.